SAP for beginner, creating your first product in SAP Fiori. Hi everyone, new to the world of ACP? Don't worry, it's not as scary as it sounds. Let's walk through a super simple step, creating a product in SAP Fiori, product called Mato. We will use the Manage Product Master Data app. Think of it as your central hub for all things product related. So let's create raw material cacao together. Here's a simple step guide that even an SAP newbie can follow. So the first, find your app. First thing first. You need to log on to SAP Fiori Launchpad. It might look something like the first image I share. Search for the app called Manage Product Master Data. I click on it. So Manage Product Master Data. Here we are. But you can also use the application, the whole application MM01, but use the Manage Product Master Data. So the first screen, Manage Product Master Data. Okay, let's say that 119 products have been created in the system. So, time to create. Once the app opens, look for a button that says Create. It's usually at the top or bottom of the screen. Click it. So, create, like this. So, for the moment, it's very simple. It's always simple. So, a basic information is key. Now, you will see a form to fill out. Here are the important things you will need to enter for our raw material cacao. So, product ID. Give your product a unique code, maybe something like 11, but the most important for me is the internal. You leave ACP generate automatically a new number. Concentrate on the product description. This is where you type the name raw material cacao. So the and for the moment. So I put the description in English because I'm logged in English. So the base unit of measures. How will you measure this? Maybe kilo for kilogram. That is a good point. So you can see I've got predefined or recently used. It's always an important point. ACP drives you with some information like this, some detail about okay description or base unit. So I continue, and then product type. This is important since cacao is a raw material. You will need to select the material type. Raw material. Remember, we talked about ROH earlier. That's the one you will likely choose from the drop-down list. Product type. So for raw material, okay. Um, I complete also because it's really important the product group. The product group I'm looking for There's a raw materials, not spare parts. Account one time licenses, expenses. Uh, I'm not happy and unhappy because somebody raw material L002. So okay, the most important product type, raw material, description, base unit. That enough. Then I click on OK. More detailed. You might see other tabs and fields like basic data one, sales, purchasing. But now don't feel overwhelmed. You can come back and add more detail later. But the basic we just feel are often enough to get started. But I will show you quickly an overview what is really important. For we are in a raw material. So the first we are here. For me, for example, the material is used for French people. So I need okay to create even if I do a copy paste, for example, okay, a French, I define also, okay, the product, the description. Okay. And then, okay, it's not managed. For me, the second one, it's really important, that is plans. This is the main point, but can come back later. So for me, the next point is valuation area. So I create the valuation area, the raw material. I define some information, for example, what is the preliminary valuation, what is the price per kilo, for example. So I defined the valuation area. So the valuation area, that is really important for the determination of GL account. So for my valuation area, for my company, KPC, where are you? And I select okay KPC. So that the valuation class, raw material, yeah. Even if we choose all the times that moving average price, has to make an exercise that is simple understanding of the creation. I would choose, for example, that is a 20 euro. So for the standard price, it's a 20 euro per kilo. So I just define this. I click on apply. Okay, that is the basic. The basic, I defined the information. So save your masterpiece. So once you have filled in the essential information, look for a create button, usually at the bottom. Click it and bam, you just have created your first product in SAP. So create. If there anything wrong in any fields, you will receive an information from ACP to correct your mistakes. If ACP generate and master data created a new number, that means you have created your first material. And explained previously, why is this important? Manage product master data correctly, ensure that everyone in the company has accurate and up-to-date information about your product, making processes like purchasing, sales, and inventory management run smoothly. This is just the beginning of SAP journey. Keep exploring, keep learning, and don't be afraid to ask questions. You got it. Thank you so much. But yeah, just to show you, for example, if I want to extend, I just have to click on edit. So I click on edit. I would like, for example, to manage the information about the plant. Okay, I go to the plant. I define some information about the MRP. I go to the detail like this. It's very simple. And I define, for example, if the material is taking account in the profit center, for example, really important to define the information about the profit center. And you add progressively all the information. So I define, okay, my profit center. We stay simple, no configuration, no international trade, no sales. I check availability check, that is important, availability check. Stock, okay, proceed like this. Okay, purchasing, okay, I define some information about, because it's a raw material, that the raw material, the main point is you buy. So source list, okay, automatic purchase order allowed, MRP type. I will define, okay, the PD as the most common plain MRP type used, and the exact, that is the most common low sizing procedure that we can use is X for X. Sometimes I don't know. Sometimes what it take a long time just to display some low size procedure. It's weird. Um, okay, I wait. Okay. For not fox fixed, low size, perfect. And then I just click on apply. Okay, and yeah, procurement type is external procurement. Okay, all the fields with a red star are mandatory. So if everything is okay, you click on apply, and then perhaps I will have the MFP controller, and then I save. Again, if you received a warning message or an error message, you just have to follow the instruction provided by SAP. Master data recorded. Okay. You are able right now to use this material in your process, for example, create a purchase order. Thank you so much.